Hey, I'm here with Rin, aka
OB Holistics.
Hey! Alright, and we are talking about energy for the full moon in Pisces tomorrow.
Yeah, it transfers to me.
That's when the full moon is, though? Or
yeah,
it's Saturday?
Well, I don't know.
Saturday, Friday, Saturday.
Look at this real quick.
I'm pinning this.
So right now, it's in Aquarius. So 2 days, yeah, Saturday.
Hey, Cyber.
Yo.
Yo! The neighbors are outside neighboring.
Oh, 3 spot?
I mean, I don't think so.
Probably better if it were.
Alright, anyway. So we're doing some cards. I have to tell you about this website later.
Is that?
No, it's not bad. They played me. I was interviewing for them, and I got mad far, and they just never said anything. Biddy Tarot.
Yeah,
we're calling the girls out, honey.
Oh.
I'm
This
independent.
kind of it's a little weird, I think.
Alright, I'm here with Rin and Malissa, and we are doing some tarot cards for the full moon in Pisces, Friday, Saturday. Rin says the moon is right now in Aquarius, and then once it is full, it will be in Pisces. Danielle, aka Anita Rain, also just messaged me saying, "Did you see the moon? I didn't see it yet. I guess I'll look at it. I'll try."
Oh, it's giving moon right now. Yeah, that makes sense.
It should be. Yeah, you know what it be giving.
I can't.
The sun's mirror.
Just such a moonist. It's crazy.
Ain't nobody moonist, Natalie. Hey.
Oh, it's Natalie.
Right, so is there something you wanted to say right now, or
no,
not yet? Okay, so the first card is the Fool, aka Silex. No one here is really familiar with this crystal or stone. We were looking it up, trying to figure out if it was like a jasper or like an agate. I guess what it is.
Well,
it's
jasper
like,
is a type of agate, isn't it?
I don't know.
So.
I
It does look like super jaspery.
We're deny that. But on this website, it does say that it is a quartz. Right? The color is brown, gray. I think that's just saying maroon. Maroon.
This is the exact opposite of agate.
It's the opposite of agate.
Wait, what is the opposite of agate? I guess Silex.
What's the opposite of any crystal? I feel like.
I mean, if you have an opposite, it's really the same energy, just swapped.
I feel like the opposite of agate would be like a quartz. I don't know.
Because the agate's like enclaved, and the quartz is like a point. It's ruled by the first in Virgo in the root chakra. It's good for confidence, courage, blood circulation, protection, anxiety.
Okay. That kind of lines up. Because, like, so the Fool is basically, like, a lot of potential. Like, it's, like, the 0 card of the major arcana. So that's, like, infinite potential. You could do anything, be anything. It's, like, kind of, like, a sense of innocence a bit. And it's, like, the beginning of, like, new journeys and stuff. And, like, optimism.
Facts.
So, yeah, it's also, like, a call for, like, risk-taking. So, courage. Stuff like that, too.
Does this come with a book? Is that?
No, someone handed it to me when I told them I was into crystals, and they were like, try meditating, and I was like, I do that, and they were like, try doing something, and I was like, I do that, and they were like, okay, well, take this deck.
Take this book.
Right. And then, yeah, no book. I like that, though, because it made me have to do all this, honey.
Honey.
And you said the Fool is what?
The Fool is represented by Aries, so it's Aries.
Right, the first.
Right. And Aries is ruled by Mars too, so it's fire energy, action, energy.
Which is good for a full moon. Okay.
Right. Manifestation, energy, all that.
All right, the second card is Two of Wands and Selenite, and we got it in reverse. We're gonna do reversals this time around. So Selenite is a receptive crystal. It is ruled by the moon and the water element. I like to call it the lint roller for the spirit. You feel me? I use it. I use it like in my car. I keep it. You see right here by the desk. I like to keep them by the door when people coming in and out. Even for me coming in and out with like other energy on me.
Well, what do you mean by recessive though?
Receptive.
Receptive. Okay, I was like,
Yeah. You know what that means.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Explain it for the people that
I
don't know.
can't. Receptive means like able to receive. I'm
Yeah.
going with you.
As opposed to like we're talking about four opposites, as opposed to like a projective crystal,
All right.
like the clear quartz, which you probably use to like charge and direct energy, or this just like to cleanse and absorb. But this also can cleanse.
So you're saying this is the type of course. I'm still trying to figure out.
Rin's still on the first.
It says it's a type of quartz, but it's composed of like different types of stones and minerals. So by the end of this live, I'll have it.
It's a crystal mashup. It's a crystal mutt.
Well, I can see why that would make us think it's Jasper. You feel me? Yeah, selenite, and it's good for moon stuff. Ruled by the moon, so you can charge it with the moon. Your moon rituals, your full moon action and planning energy. You can put your other crystals on it to cleanse them.
They gotta be right on top of it, or they gotta be like beside.
No, they can be near or around it.
But the thing is, it's in reverse though.
It's in reverse though.
And
so,
it's a 2 of Wands.
What does that mean?
2 of Wands
So,
is fire energy.
Fire energy.
So like the 2 of Wands, like upright is like planning. So when you reverse that 2 of Wands, that's like you're kind of like your planning's a bit off, and like maybe the necessity to like revise plans and go back to whatever you were doing and like go back to the drawing board type shit. It's really indicative of lack of proper planning overall, and maybe overconfidence in a poor plan.
So,
oh, that's the big sign.
So if I had to reverse the crystal, reverse selenite, I would say, I don't know, go get your feet dirty a little bit. Go do some stuff. you can get your hands a little dirty, get some blisters.
It's really about like focusing your intention inward towards yourself. So like any type of personal self development. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are focused on like relationships right now. Especially when it's dealing with Aquarius, it's like dealing with like groups and shit. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
So yeah, like dealing with groups and like not necessarily like big giant groups or anything, but like small groups is like to your social benefit or whatever, because it's Aquarius. So it's like instead of focusing on more of that, because the moon is in Aquarius right now, you gotta try to swap your energy towards like yourself and so like self-love, self-care. And plus the sun is in Virgo right now too, so it's like worrying about the self, dealing with routines, making sure you're doing like I don't really know, like
have your discipline. Have your discipline down. Taking the action about it, like actually doing it, and then I guess you would say making sure it's planned accurately so that you can maintain it.
Is this like kind of overlapping with yesterday's thing, or am I mixing them up? Do you remember?
I mean, they are fake overlapping because the retrograde starts tomorrow, but the full moon is Saturday. I'm pretty sure.
It's too much stuff.
I can't.
Okay. Honestly, Virgo and Pisces are opposites, but it's still the same energy. So it's like it's still feminine energy. All earth signs and all water signs are feminine energy. So it's like basically having Virgo would be like, I'm trying to get like a good example. So let's say you setting up a vending table or whatever, and you make jewelry. So Virgo would be like focused more on having the whole setup perfect and having the the stands nice and neat, having everything equal and proportionate or whatever. And Pisces, they would be more focused on having the actual creation, the creative part, like all neat and having it like perfect and everything like that. Like
The
Pisces,
colors.
yeah, the colors and make sure like
Flowers
everything
and
is
Like the energy is right about it. It's like,
yeah, but also like because I also like you know Ray Cosmic Cool Creations.
the one that taught you the Malachite.
Yeah. Like he makes sure that every single coil is wrapped the same exact way. Like they get OCD with their creations,
Yeah.
and Virgo gets OCD with their like with the way that they like show their creations or show what they're doing. So it's the same energy, it's just different. So as in like Virgo would have like these nice stands and everything. Pisces is just throw their shit on the table. It'll show for itself. It'll speak for itself though. So it's the same exact energy. It's just represented differently.
It's like the opposites, kind of like.
Yeah.
Giving opposites. All right. The last card is Ace of Swords and the Clear Quartz.
In reverse.
In reverse.
Yeah,
right?
reverse.
In reverse.
I can't.
Sword is the air energy, and if it's the ace, it's like a little bit more like the beginning, a little bit more like the kid version of it. It's not the king, it's not the queen, it's like the prince or princess of the communication, thinking, intellect. Would it be Ace of Swords? Clear. So it's basically like clearing your mind of things. Like you might have been thinking about like the past and bullshit. Because right, if you look at the first card, it's the beginning. It's the new beginning. It's 0. So honestly, like when you're at 0, you got like 9, right? 9 is the end, and then you got 10. So it goes basically like 9, 0, and then 1 again. It always repeats. So if you're in 0, you're in like the still mode. You're in the transformation phase. So you still kind of like in the old energy a little bit. You're still trying to transform from like, you know, like I don't really know. I'm trying to give a good example, but I really can't give an example. Basically, you're just trying to transform from like the old energy, and you're trying to get back into like the new.
Yeah.
If you look at it from the numbers, the 0 is the Fool, and the Ace is the 1. And then you go to the 2, and then back to the beginning with the Fool. But it's almost in reverse.
Right.
Okay, Clear Quartz, ruled by the crown chakra. I think it's ruled by this. I almost want to say the sun and the moon. It's one of those weird ones.
And it's crazy because you got 0, 2, and then 1.
Right. Or 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0.
Right.
Yeah, Clear Quartz, you can use it for basically anything. It's a good starter crystal. I like to use it when I do my planning for the week. I like to just sit with it so that later in the week I can refer to it back and amplify that planning energy to act on. I also like to use it for working out. It's one of those fun ones. It's one of those fun ones. Oh, where'd you get that?
Yeah, Jill actually gave me this, so yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where if you have like a weight or something heavy, you can lift it up and pump the weight, and then charge up your crystal, and then hold the crystal, and then do the weight again, and it should be a lot easier based on the charge and the.
It can't like recharging mid pump.
Melissa, Ace of Swords.
I mean, it's basically what like Ren was saying. Like the Ace of Swords is that like all aces is like the initiator of the suit. So and because like swords is about it's an air sign, so that's about communication. That's it's indicative of like confusion in communication, being unsure, chaos, all the other stuff. So I feel like yeah, it makes sense when you're pairing it with the Fool and with the 2, because it's like you have all this new energy from like the Fool, like a lot of potential, but I think it probably requires you to plan and to kind of get your thoughts down and to kind of structure your thoughts, order your steps to kind of get this new potential, this new exciting potential.
So yeah, that was kind of the wrap up too, then, huh?
No. I don't know, maybe.
Well, I think with me and Ren doing the 0, 1, 2 thing, the counting thing, right? That kind of You gotta wrap up. Another wrap up. Some more wrap up.
Do I have more wrap up? Yo,
I
you gotta
can't.
get your shit together. I feel like that's what it's giving, no?
Yeah, that is, yeah.
It's definitely giving like, yo, put stuff in line, structure things, make plans, make real plans and goals, and be clear about them.
It's really all about cleansing, though, to be honest. Like, if
Mhm.
you really look at these two cards, clear is just like
Yeah.
cleansing and everything. So it's not even just about inward, but cleanse everything that's external as well. Like,
Yeah.
cleanse yourself internally, cleanse your thoughts, cleanse your mind, body, spirit, blah, blah, blah. But you also got to cleanse, like, your friends and people that's not benefiting you anymore. Like,
Honey.
still dealing with the same bullshit, the same, like, toxicity. If they're not, like, uplifting you and making you feel better, if they're not, like, educating you, and you know, if you let's say it like this, like, let's say you go out with somebody and they don't make you feel like fulfilled, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like low self-esteem, you feel like you questioning your self-worth and all that shit. Like, they gotta go. Narcissists and all that shit, they gotta go. So cleanse all that shit.
Yeah, especially that it's about to be the retrograde, because you don't want them tripping. You feel me? Having to deal with them overreacting, poor planning, trying to travel, trying to start a new relationship, trying to spend a lot of money. What else is it? Sign contracts, wondering why it's all not working out. Chop them out, and
It's just like cutting the grass type shit.
get into yourself.
It's like cutting the grass, pressure washing the house, the dryer, and also like making sure you got the trash out,
clean the dishwasher,
clean the refrigerator, you know what I'm saying?
Clean the garbage disposal,
clean all that shit. And honestly, like, especially if you got like whatever this is, I don't know what stone this is. I've never seen it or heard it before, but it's like a reddish whatever the fuck. So it would be root and sacral, and that's just like by itself, and that's like security, safety, like making sure you're protected, making sure you're grounded, making sure you're confident in yourself, believing in yourself. It's also sexual energy, making sure you're cleansing like all that past trauma that you have with, you know, like giving your body to people, giving your soul to people. All that shit just gotta go, because honestly, it's new shit coming in. You just gotta make sure that you like ready for it, and the universe is not gonna give you something you're not ready for. And they're gonna constantly throw it in your face like, you're not ready, you're not ready. You're like, I'm ready, but you didn't cleanse that. You still got this kind of baggage. You still got this kind of trauma. Like, cleanse all that shit, you be straight.
Cleanse it straight.
But you know,
I cannot. I can't. All right, this has gone on long enough.
I can't.
Something more, something less, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, whatever else is extra will be in the caption. So.
Yeah, love you guys. Until next time, thanks, you too.
Peace.
It's still going.
Oh, peace.